all had somebody and try to impose, it's like a test of will with you. They say, belly up to the bar, you're going to drink my vinegar. You ever had that? Like, this is the way it's going to be. It's the only way it's going to be. You're just going to have to deal with it, right? You've had that happen. We've all had that happen in a negotiation. The way that we can move away from that is to establish objective criteria and insist on objective criteria. And here's what the way to frame this. I'll give you an example. Somebody says, I want X number of dollars for my house. I totally get it, Susan, where you're coming from, but here's what we're dealing with. And this is what the buyers are going to be looking at, is all the other properties that are around here that have sold. They're going to be looking at price per square foot. And so when an appraiser appraises it, they're going to look at price per square foot, which is what we might call some objective criteria. They're not going to care what we want, what we don't want. They're only going to be looking at what we can actually potentially, if we ever had to take it back, sell it for. So that's what we're going to have to look at. That's the objective criteria. So when you're dealing with the other agent involved, if it's Paul's the other agent, I hear what your seller's saying. My buyer's basing their offer only on what other things have sold for in the neighborhood. That's all they're going to deal with. Only what other people have sold for in the neighborhood. If there's a pending sale that we missed, we're all ears, totally open to talking about it. I get what they want a higher price, but we're just basing it on other properties in the area that have sold. So we're going to force logic into the equation. We're going to force logic into, and I know people can be illogical, but we're always going to come back and circle back to logic. We're always going to come back and circle back to logic.